It is with great honor to welcome you to this media launch for the new registry agency for the .ai domain. This is a defining moment for our island and its future in the digital economy. I would like to begin by acknowledging the Honorable Premier, Dr. Webster, the Honorable Minister of Sustainability, Innovation, Environment, Mrs. Gomes Mary. We also have particular guests with us this morning, which I'm happy to introduce. We have with us the CEO of Identity Digital, Mr. Akram Atalaha, as well as Mr. Ram Mohan, the Chief Strategy Officer of Identity Digital. These are our esteemed partners in this new chapter of the .ai domain. I would also like to recognize honorable ministers in our presence, permanent secretaries, and senior officers in government that are present in our midst today. The leadership and foresight and the support in shaping the policies that promote digital and economic development has been crucial, and that comes across all ministries and departments within the government service. Today underscores the importance of this launch to Anguilla's future. Today's launch is a reflection of the dedication of all civil servants who played a role in ensuring that Anguilla remains at the forefront of innovation, sustainability, and economic growth. This new arrangement provides expertise and global reach that will position Anguilla for success as we look forward to a fruitful partnership that will bring lasting benefits to Anguilla and Anguillians. To the members of the media, we are grateful for your presence. Your role in sharing this story with the public is vital. At this juncture, let's celebrate this great milestone together. Thank you all for being here today to witness this important moment in Anguilla's history. In order to move the proceedings along this morning and ahead, I would like to outline the program as it will take the format of remarks in the following order. Firstly, we will have Honorable Minister for Sustainability, Innovation, and Environment, Mrs. Gomes Mary's remarks. Then we will take remarks from Chief Executive Officer of Digital Identity, Mr. Akram Ataha. Then that will be followed by the Honorable Premier, Minister of Finance, Economic Development, Investment, Commerce, and Health, Honorable Dr. Lorenzo Webster. This will be followed by a period of maximum 40 minutes for questions and answers. So, Mrs. Gomes Mary.
Thank you, PS. Honorable Premier, Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster, esteemed government colleagues, Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Akram Atala, and Chief Strategy Officer, Mr. Ram Mohan of Identity Digital, members of the media, invited guests, persons tuned in by radio, YouTube, and Facebook, a pleasant good morning. It is my privilege to sit before you today as we embark on an exciting new chapter in Anguilla's journey, one that not only embraces the digital age, but also harnesses its power for the sustainable development of our people. The establishment of a new management framework for the .ai domain is far more than a shift in technology. It is a transformative step towards securing a prosperous and resilient future for Anguilla. The .ai domain, recognized worldwide as a symbol of artificial intelligence, carries tremendous value beyond its digital identity. It represents an opportunity for Anguilla to leverage its global brand to generate significant revenue, which can then be reinvested into our communities. Through this partnership with Identity Digital, we are positioning ourselves as a digital powerhouse with the potential to drive broad-based sustainable development. The creation of the .ai Development Fund will ensure that the benefits reach all Anguillians, fueling progress across diverse sectors, advancing our national priorities, and serve as a catalyst for growth in education, healthcare, tourism, and public services, areas that directly impact the well-being of our people. In education, The integration of AI tools can elevate learning experiences, making state-of-the-art resources and scholarships available to Anguillian students, and equipping our young generation with the skills needed to thrive in an evolving digital landscape. In healthcare, AI technologies hold the promise of advancing diagnostic methods and streamlining medical administration, leading to more effective and timely patient care. The .AI Development Fund will enable us to invest in these technologies, ensuring that every Anguillian has access to quality healthcare that meets modern standards. Sustainability is at its core of this initiative. The revenue generated from the AI domain will support projects that promote responsible resource management, energy efficiency, and environmental preservation, positioning Anguilla as a model for how small island states can embrace digital solutions while safeguarding their natural heritage. Beyond financial benefits, this partnership with Identity Digital is about building capacity. It is about equipping Anguillians with the knowledge and skills to manage and grow the .ai domain sustainably, creating new jobs and attracting global digital investment. We are laying the groundwork for Anguilla to emerge as a leader in the global AI ecosystem, one that is not just a participant in the global digital economy, but a driver of innovation and progress. Together, we are not merely launching a registry, we are launching a vision, one that sees the .ai domain as a cornerstone for Anguilla's future, providing the means for sustainable development that empowers our people and secures our place in the world. Thank you.
So, I'll ask Mr. Yes.
Good morning. Honorable Premier Dr. Alice Webster, Honorable Minister Mrs. Nisia Combs-Mary, distinguished ministers, members of the media, and the Anguillan gathered here and online. It is my great honor to be present at the announcement of our exciting partnership with the government of Anguilla to enhance the sustainability, resilience, and security of the .ai domain name. As the digital world increasingly embraces artificial intelligence, the .ai domain has become a coveted online address worldwide. The .ai domain has grown exponentially in the past few years. Today, there are more than 500,000 domain registrations, making the domain name a digital powerhouse. Such amazing growth demands careful nurturing to ensure seamless connectivity. The government of Anguilla has been focused on sustainability, scalability, and stewardship of .ai. Together, we can secure and grow the value of this valuable national asset. The .ai domain is more than just a digital asset. It is part of a critical global infrastructure. Individuals worldwide depend upon companies powered by .ai to solve problems, cure diseases, and streamline economies. Additionally, business worldwide recognize its value and are eager to adopt it. The popularity of .ai demonstrates how entrepreneurs and large companies worldwide have decided to build their digital identity around the .ai name. After a competitive global tender process run by the government of Anguilla that demanded world-class standards and performance, Identity Digital is pleased to have been selected as a trusted steward of the .ai domain name. Our industry-leading and scalable cloud-native platform will ensure the resilience of the .ai domain. Identity Digital already powers the domains of 14 countries around the world, including those of Belize, Antigua, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent in the Caribbean. Our decades of experience will greatly benefit Anguilla and its citizens for years to come. Identity Digital system run in over 80 global locations. We have delivered robust and uninterrupted service since 2005. Withstand earthquakes, hurricanes, tsunamis, and gateway floods, topics you are all familiar with. Our extensive network of channel partners in every part of the world will help further expand the availability of .ai worldwide and improve the convenience and speed of registrations in AI. In addition to delivering top-notch technical and marketing services for .ai, we are honored to partner with the government to support the Anguillan economy with the funds that will be reinvested into the community. We build our business and technology platform on sustainable practices, inclusive initiatives, and environmentally friendly methods. And we take immense pride in developing technology that positively supports the communities we serve. The .ai domain will continue to contribute to Anguilla's economic growth and innovation. I extend my sincere gratitude to the government of Anguilla, especially Permanent Secretary Karim Haj and his team, Acting Registrar of the High Court, Chanel Cathy Barrett, and the legal team at the government for their collaboration and vision. I also thank the Honorable Premier, Dr. Alice Foster, Honorable Minister, Mrs. Quincy Adams-Mary, for their leadership during the process. This partnership marks a new chapter for Anguilla and Identity Digital. Together, we will position the .ai domain as a global leader driving innovation and economic prosperity. We are honored to be stewards of .ai, and we pledge to do all we can to repay this trust with great performance and service. Thank you.
From the Attorney General Chambers, Mr. Theon Tross, and also the principals from Webster Law, Mrs. Pamela Webster and Associates, for the work that was done to get us to this point today. I'd also like to, welcome the permanent secretaries, including the acting permanent secretary of the Ministry of Infrastructure and Tourism, and the members of the media, fellow Anguillians. It is an honor to be here today to witness Anguilla's digital journey. Today we celebrate not just the transition in the management of the .ai domain, but also the boundless opportunities this represents for Anguilla's future. The .ai domain is more than just a web address. It is a national asset, a bridge to the future for Anguilla's economy, and a symbol of our commitment to innovation. For years, the .ai domain has quietly grown in global significance, especially as artificial intelligence, AI, continues to reshape industries and societies around the world. As we embark on this new chapter, it is important to acknowledge the role that Mr. Vincent Cate has played in getting us here. And I'd like to acknowledge his presence here today. For many years, Mr. Cate nurtured the .ai domain, ensuring that it remained relevant and valuable. His vision and stewardship have laid the foundation for today's success. We thank him for his dedication and foresight, which has allowed us to reach this pivotal moment. This new partnership with Identity Digital will take the management of this domain to the next level, ensuring that its benefits extend directly to the people of Anguilla. It is a crucial step forward for us. Identity Digital is a leader in domain name management, overseeing numerous top-level domains globally. Their expertise in managing domains that fueled innovation, creativity, and digital growth makes them an ideal partner. And through this collaboration, we are not only securing the future of the .ai domain, but also positioning Anguilla as a player in the fast-evolving digital economy. One of the most exciting aspects of this partnership is the commitment to capacity building and knowledge transfer. Identity Digital will work closely with our local teams to provide the training and expertise needed to manage the .ai domain effectively. This means that Anguillians will gain the skills and experience necessary to not only maintain the domain, but also to innovate and lead in the digital space. The knowledge transfer from Identity Digital will empower Anguillians to explore how artificial intelligence can be applied to local industries like tourism, finance, education, music, and public services. For our youth, this partnership opens doors to new careers in technology, from domain management and cybersecurity to digital marketing and software development. Of such importance, I acknowledge the presence of Mr. Lennox Vanterpool, musical maestro, here today. The .ai domain represents tremendous opportunities as the digital economy grows. We expect to see new opportunities emerge in technology and IT, with positions in domain management, network security, and software development becoming more prominent. The digital marketing and e-commerce sectors will benefit as businesses, both local and international, look to leverage the .ai domain for branding and online sales. This will create jobs for digital marketers, content creators, and e-commerce specialists, as well as support staff in customer service and logistics. Entrepreneurship will also flourish as Anguillian sees the opportunity to create AI-based startups and digital services that cater to a global market. Our young innovators will have the chance to develop products and services that not only benefit Anguilla, but reach far beyond our shores. The tourism and hospitality industry will benefit from the increased international attention that the .ai domain brings to Anguilla. We anticipate more business and tech-related tourism as investors, entrepreneurs, and tech leaders visit our island to engage with the .ai ecosystem. This in turn will create jobs in event management, hospitality, and tourism services. The ripple effects of the .ai domain will also be felt in industries such as education, where the demand for STEM programs and vocational training will rise, and in finance, as Anguilla becomes a more attractive destination for fintech companies and venture capital investment. As we look to the future, the new management of the .ai domain under Identity Digital brings with it the promise of sustainable growth and long-term benefits for Anguilla. This partnership will help us unlock the full potential of this national asset, allowing us to invest in our people, our industries, and our future. The .ai domain will be a catalyst for economic growth, job creation, and innovation, helping Anguilla to not only participate in, but lead the digital revolution. The revenue generated from this partnership will be used to support initiatives that directly benefit the people of Anguilla, including education, infrastructure, public services, and the creation of a national development fund. In conclusion, today marks the beginning of a bright future for Anguilla. Through our partnership with Identity Digital, we are ensuring that the .ai domain remains a valuable and sustainable resource for generations to come. We are building a digital legacy that will provide opportunities for our children, grandchildren, and their children, positioning Anguilla as a hub of innovation, creativity, and technological leadership. Thank you for your enthusiasm and your support.
That brings us to the end of the remarks. We're now going to open the floor to questions and answers. We take one question at a time, and if you want specific panelists to responses, you could request that as well.
Thank you. James Harrigan from the Anguillan newspaper. I take note that the principal spoke about the fact at the end of his address that this is a new chapter for Anguilla. Now, my question is, although we know that it will provide great opportunities for youth and or people in general, are there any plans to have our educational programs that will educate our community on the relevance of .ai and as it pertains to Anguilla and the benefits that can be derived from it?
find some grad students that are interested in learning more about domain names and to help them work with our own engineers to learn more about the system. And we're looking at other alternatives and other ways to actually bring the knowledge, as much knowledge back to Ireland as we can.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Elkin Richardson, independent journalist. The question that I want to pose here this morning relates to dollars and cents. I noticed that the program speaks about partnership, and I believe with this partnership, everybody is in it to benefit something. What would be the cost to Anguilla to have this program running? Yeah.
Sure. Thank you. So the way the global tender was created, most of the proceeds that come from the registration and the renewal of a .ai domain name accrues straight to the government of Anguilla. We charge a small fee for the management and the running of the systems, but beyond that, all of the rest of the money goes to the government of Anguilla for the benefit of Anguillans.
So I think that, Mr. Richardson, pertaining to your question, we know that, there is a management fee to manage and market the .ai domain name, and the revenue then endows, to Anguilla, and that, will be, as we talked about, the minister mentioned, National Development Fund, where then that will be used for the benefits, education, health, social benefits, and then always have some reserves in case of, God forbid, natural disasters, earthquakes, hurricanes, pandemics, where because we are a tourism-based industry, and, that can be fickle at times, we want to make sure that we have reserves that we can rely on in the case where tourism slows down or stops because of a major hurricane or a pandemic.
Would you hear a surge to disclose that fee? Because I know in Anguilla, we are very concerned with dollars and cents. And I don't want to go across as if Anguilla is making a lot of money from that fee. I think the impression that you will get at least presentation in this month. So I just want to have an idea of how much money Anguilla will provide on a monthly basis or annual basis.
I'd rather not disclose the breakdown, but just say that the majority of the revenue comes back to Anguilla in terms of the breakdown of the percentages. And there's also a guarantee, an annual guarantee that is given, so we know that there is a baseline that we're working from.
So just to follow up, I'm Niamke from Red Anguilla. It's not a set fee, it's like a percentage of the earnings.
Percentage of the revenue that comes in from the sales, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I have a question. I know that Anguilla is moving to develop knowledge-based industries and the special economic zones, right? Where digital nomads can come in and work here. Would Identity Digital be interested in, say, setting up an office or sending employees that can work from online to live and work in Anguilla?
So right now we have offices in many different places in the world. Digital nomads, we allow people to work out of the office. Right now we expect people to work from the office 1 day a week. We are open to finding ways to keep our employees engaged and productive. And if coming to Anguilla and having an office in Anguilla actually works for us and there is actually knowledge people here, that's something we will consider in the future.
May I add just one brief thing to it? We think that one of the biggest values that we can bring and we can provide is to build the capacity of Anguillans, to build the capacity, the education, the knowledge that we have learned over the last 2 decades, to share that with Anguillans, to build programs in your society that actually, as Akram was saying, brings people to perhaps shadow us as we do things on cybersecurity, as we do things on network resilience, and bring that knowledge back into the country. So our perspective is that the long-term value creation is in building a Caribbean resilience network that allows for Anguillans and Anguilla to be at the thought leadership and at the knowledge leadership in those areas.
Yeah, this question I would say is for the Premier, Mr. Scoms-Marie. For years, Mr. Kate would have been managing the domain for us. What would have caused this need for change?
Yeah, so Mr. Kate did a great job for us, as I mentioned earlier, and built it up from 1995 when it was fledgling, 2 alphabet letters, with a period in front of it to where it started making revenue that Anguilla has been able to benefit from, and also has given us the confidence to be able to advance certain policies that previously would have been unfunded, such as we can go to Executive Council and move policies along, social and otherwise. We can say that we're going to do the TVET Center at the high school, which is $17 million. We could commit to the airport, its development, because that's there. So we thank Mr. Kate and his sons for that. What we decided 2 years ago is that something like this needed to go out to bid, and it was open to everyone. We felt that there needed to be a more global and robust marketing of the program. And so that's why it was put out to tender, and Identity Digital won that bid. Yes, so if there are no further questions, we'll go to signing. Yes. Yes. And we thank, our new acting permanent secretary, Mr. Karim Hodge, for seeing this through to the finish line. Permanent secretary Chanel Petty Barrett was here, but she is now acting registrar at the court, and so it took a lot of persons and a lot of discussion to get us to where we are today. We want to thank everyone for that, for their contributions, and certainly Webster Law and the AG Chambers, especially Mr. Theon Tross. They gave the legal advice, but what I'd like to say from a personal standpoint, and I've met with Ram and now today with the CEO, that they have a certain commitment to making sure that this works for the people of Anguilla. They're not here just as a business taking over this. This is a real partnership, and they're committed to making sure that the human capacity, human development happens, that we learn how to effectively manage this .ai domain name, and how to then utilize it for the benefit of the people of Anguilla. And, you know, they may have taken a little less of the revenue than they could have gotten if they were just venture or vulture capitalists, as we say. But they have done it because they realize that this is something that is innate to Anguilla. It's Anguilla's DNA. That you're taking what is Anguilla's designation, and they're going to blow it up across the globe. They have platforms that they will expose it to that were not there previously, that we know have a better chance, a better potential, not only to make more revenue, but to make Anguilla, put Anguilla's name out there in the world. Because the more people hear about Anguilla through the .ai, which you can tag with artificial intelligence, it gives us that extra cachet that says we are up and coming Anguilla as a country, as a nation. People who are proud, strong, and free. We are going to get that global recognition that can only bode well for the people of Anguilla. And so I'm happy that we're here today to make this happen. I want to thank everyone who had any little small part to do with getting us to today where we signed this. But the potential is so much greater. Yes. I don't know, Ms. Webster, if you wanted to say a few words. That certainly would be, you know, helpful for the time that you put in to push this across the finish line.
Oh, good morning to everyone. And I wasn't expecting to say anything. I'm just myself feeling very proud of you know, where we are today, Anguilla, and I'm proud to be sitting with the Kates and also representing, you know, the successor to their effort, because I think the value of that effort will be demonstrated in the future as well, and it's going to actually inure for all of us. And I know that I've associated with Vince since 1995, since we started all this. And, you know, I've seen the different aspirations and the evolution of .ai. And so working with identity, having gone through the procurement process, I want to acknowledge Raina Dowden from Webster, who really, you know, I think handled that in a very professional way to allow us to be here. And there was no favoritism, there was nothing special, there was nothing behind. It was absolutely a professional and very integrity-based system that resulted in this appointment. And I think that I want to congratulate the administration for really seeing the opportunity that will allow for AI and the branding and for sustainability. It is, I think, many people refer to AI as just a windfall, but I don't believe it is. And I don't believe we could have been here without the concerted gifts and talents that the kids contributed, but also the ambitions of so many other young people in Anguilla. So it's a great day. Congratulations. Identity Digital, it's wonderful working with them, because they're not just, you know, saying the words about their commitment to Anguilla. They've demonstrated, we've worked with them for years. We've seen how tolerant they have been to, you know, to bring Anguilla in line with the speed and efficacy that business relates. And we want to acknowledge their perseverance and patience, and we couldn't have selected better. I think it says a lot for all the civil servants, the legal department from the Attorney General's chambers, Theon Truss, absolutely strange hours working on it, strange hours 24/7. And, you know, we're just blessed to be in this place tomorrow, and blessings to everyone. And to all Anguillians listening, I think we can really celebrate this day.
Yeah, well, bringing that to question answer to closure and comments.
I have one question from online viewers, and the question
Sure.
was that the question was, and this is a very important question, why is it that we did a tender process rather than allow the Department of Information Technology, DITES, to manage this?
That's a really good question. I think on their own assessment, the DITES would have said that they don't have the capacity to do it in-house as yet. So they have been playing a big role in the organization of the procurement documents. And one of the terms and conditions really would be a knowledge sharing process so that they are able to better expose themselves and build confidence in their ability to manage this system in the future at some point. But now a more appropriate way to move forward with the management of the .ai domain name is to utilize persons with the expertise, and we are very happy with the partnership that we have today with Identity Digital.
Now that you've said that, how long is the contract with Identity Digital?
5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, just in closing, we want to thank the Angolan government for this opportunity. We are committed to bring the most value for the .ai domain that can possibly have. We appreciate all the work that's been done on the .ai so far, and we look forward to promote it as well as support it and provide the stability and security that all the customers of .ai expect in the future, so that we can grow it at a much faster rate. Thank you very much, and God bless.
I would like to move to the next phase, which is the signing of the agreement by both parties, Premier and the CEO. For camera persons may want to get a bit closer. That's a picture. Yes. Opportunity, which we'll actually a table to partake in that as well. So yeah, and then there's some finger foods for everyone at the end. Options for mingling and discussion. So I want to say thanks to everybody again. Yeah, good. So you could maybe move the chairs out. All right. Thank you. Thanks. Have the rest of